We're back. We've got our youngest daughter with us. She knew she was missing out on it.
She was thrilled by the chat about interest rates. So she thought, you know what, I want to join in. So she's joining in. So you were about to ask me something about interest rates.
Why don't the banks give a better interest rate and then get more people's money?
Well, so the banks, the rate that the banks essentially lend to is set by the Bank of England.
Yeah.
Which is essentially set by the government.
Yeah.
Who basically are wanting more inflation than the level of interest rates because they've got all this debt. And there's other reasons, things like social security. Remember we discussed that, tax benefits, things like that.
Okay. Sure.
They need the big gap.
Simple answer.
They need the gap between inflation and interest rates to be as it is.
Okay, because
otherwise they go bankrupt.
Right.
They need that debt to be dwindled away. They've got 2.2.
But the banks need money.
Yeah, I don't really know how the banks make money. We need to do an episode on that. I need to be clear in my mind how they're coping through all this inflationary environment. But I suspect they're taking money that they're taking probably more risks, so that the money they've got in their bank from people, they are probably investing as well. But they are. That's their part of their model. But I reckon they're willing to take even. They're happy to pay low interest rates because as long as they just take the money, then that's fine. Okay. But anyway, that's the prediction that interest rates will stay below 1%, and I'm going for Brucey bonus at 0.75% by the end. Okay. So next one, stock markets to go up, but by less than 10% this year.
What was last year?
About 15% on average. And the reason I'm saying this, yes, there's still inflation, and yes, that in theory asset prices should go higher and higher, but I think people are going to start worrying about inflation. Now this starts to get really technical, but basically when people start realising that the inflation is here to stay, they might not necessarily want to be invested in the stock market because they don't have to get really good returns to beat that level of inflation. That makes sense.
But what else are you going to do with the money?
Yeah, that's the bit I don't quite know what they then do.
Stockpile.
Possibly stockpile. Yeah, there's a risk. Things like gold, and that's why I'm saying gold will eventually go up. Even Bitcoin, house, real estate, foods. You know, they might invest in specific companies. They've got
for our HMOs, I buy toilet brushes. They used to be £1.50 at IKEA.
You really sad by us.
Now they're £2.50.
It's huge.
And I was like, I should have just bought 100 toilet brushes.
And that's it. So people might start to get
it's too late now.
A bit scared by these companies, especially the companies that aren't making money in at the moment. So if you're selling toothbrushes, you might want to
toilet brushes.
Oh right, that makes more sense. I wonder why you're buying toothbrushes today, mate. Right. Yeah. If you're selling these toilet brushes, then that's okay because you're making money now, but people might get scared of investing in the companies that aren't making money today. Okay,
it's a lot to cover in
it's a lot. Well, we might make it 2 episodes, especially as we've got this little guest, but let's see how that one pans out. Right, precious. So on 6, that was stock markets to go up but less than 10%. And I also think it'll be turbulent, so I think there'll be more variance and there'll be more things. I think there'll be more things that scare people.
It's not the craziest prediction, is it?
No, but so you will get this up and down. It won't be like kind of a lovely ride, but I think overall we might end up. So precious metals. You remember I got this wrong last year.
You said they were going to go up and they went down, so now you're definitely going to predict they're going to go up because they won't go down again.
Well, I'm going up again. I'm going up quite high, and it might not go up as much as I said last year. I'm just under 2,500, I reckon, for gold, and just under $35 for silver. But it just must go up. Inflation's going to be around. Everyone's going to be talking about it. Surely at some point there's like this race to get. Well, it won't be a race, but it'll be like a gentle trot to invest in gold when people start to get a bit scared about what's going to happen in the future.
And what would you say? Yes, gold. Okay. Gold.
What else do you do? That's the question you got to ask.
What else do you
do?
Property.
At the moment, you don't need them in your bank. You just invest in the stock market. But if there's huge inflation, then that's suddenly becomes.
So you're saying property's going up, gold's going up, investments are going up.
Yeah.
So just do anything.
You sort of, but be careful of inflation because that's where some of your investments may not look fantastic. Right. Bitcoin. I can't believe I'm even predicting Bitcoin because obviously Well, I got it right-ish last. Well, you didn't allow me last year's. Anyway, you said the draw, so I'm going to try and get the draw this time. I think not much is going to happen in Bitcoin, so I think it's going to go around about the same, which is about just somewhere between 45,000 and 50,000 US dollars. And actually, I don't think it's going to be turbulent. I don't think it's going to do this sort of 50% drop thing that it did last year, or that it's prone to do. So I think it's going to go basically not do much. Is my prediction. It might go a bit up, it might go a bit down. I think it might just go a tiny bit down. But I'm going for there or thereabouts $50,000 by the end of the year. What are your thoughts?
I don't know what Bitcoin is even on.
No, well, again, I don't really know, but I'm just going to throw it out there because, why not? So 2 to go, everyone. Right, the next one I'm very confident about, okay? And that is that COVID will still be the topic of conversation this time next year. It'll be winter. I think we're going to have more...
It's not Christmas about a new variant.
More variants, more testing, hopefully no more lockdowns, but it's still going to be around in numbers. Hopefully not the numbers we've got at the moment, but who knows? But I don't think we've seen the end of this yet. I certainly think we might be on 5 boosters. I mean, it's Israel already on their 4th booster.
So apparently they've said the booster only
8 weeks. Yeah. So what's the point? Yeah. You may as well just go in a bunker for a couple of months, because it's mad. So I don't know how. I'm not going to predict how many boosters we'll end up by the end of the year.
I hope they're still the scientists still trying to get a booster that's better than.
Yeah, they're still trying to get a vaccine that's basically all encompassing, without turning this into a COVID show. That's still the plan, but I don't think that's going to be next year. I don't think that's going to be in 2022, maybe 23. I don't know.
No, don't do more predictions.
No. That's not a prediction. My prediction is that COVID is still going to be. The COVID is going to be a topic of conversation. That's it. Fairly easy, but I think it will.
Well, it will be, because we'll be reviewing this next year.
Yeah, okay, but there won't just be us. I think if you scroll on BBC News on December the 23rd next year, you'll get something about COVID. Right. So number 10. That money will start to pour into the biotechnology sector, especially including things like diagnostics. Now, followers of the show, or me, will know that I do invest in a diagnostics company, but I think healthcare in particular has really sort of come to the fore, and obviously at the moment everyone's still investing in ESG.
What's that?
Environmental, social, and something else. Essentially companies that are very good for the environment. Now, a lot of it is all just rubbish. Some of them aren't good for the environment, or some of them aren't even making any money, but they just kind of put an ESG tag on it, and suddenly they're shooting up. I think all that will stop. I think people will realise it's all a bit of a sham.
Don't mind me.
Yeah, keep going. And we will get a lot more concentration on things that are making money and that are more impactful to people's lives. And that will be in the biotechnology space, where the advancement is incredible. The stuff they're sort of doing, saving lives. The population's getting older. People need all this stuff. So
you're talking about the environment. Look, and plastic waste.
Get in there early. Start investing in biotechnology. All right, so that's it. 10 predictions. Keep with us for next year. It's going to be fun. Plenty more balloons.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year, and we'll see you on the other side. Goodbye for now. Say bye-bye, Brody. Say bye-bye. Okay, maybe not. Oh, do you want to do your spiel? Brody can't read the spiel.
We didn't say anything.
Oh, yeah, okay, there's no advice. Oh, there was a bit of advice. I mean, there's predictions of advice.
The content of this podcast is for general information purposes and not a recommendation to act. Please contact us or an independent financial advisor if you would like to discuss further at gary.financialfreeman@gmail.com.
Bye-bye.
Bye.